Still here. Still standing. Every funeral lit a fuse I never asked to hold. Every tear turned concrete when my heartbeat froze. You can call it vengeance, but I call it truth, cause the price of your poison was the youth of our youth. So part 2 ain't rage, it's a verdict I wrote for the ghosts in the hallways with the name in my throat. I remember Jeremy laughing like the world was his home. Now he's a picture on a mantle and a number on a stone. Still more followed him, victims carved by supply. Not a single one deserved to close their eyes and die. So when I see a craft slicing through the Caribbean waves, I don't see smugglers, I see architects of graves. You weren't feeding your kids, you were feeding the man. And every gram you delivered was a cost on our land. And tell me why we the villains for fighting your war. You crossed the line long before we settled the score. You built pipelines of misery, brick by brick, then cried foul when the eagle came down quick. Now you can't preach innocence from a deck full of sin. You can't cry about rights when you cash them all in. Every vial you package is a chamber you load, and we're the ones burying bodies from the poison you sold. So when the engines roar and the thunder rolls in, understand you sparked the storm we're standing in. You made a deal with death, now the payment's due, and part 2 is the echo coming back for you. If you traffic in sorrow, you inherit the flame. If you gamble with lives, you gamble your name. No apologies given, no sympathy spared. This is justice delivered for the souls impaired. See, I ain't some monster hungry just to see blood spill. I'm a man who watch kind hearts get swallowed against the wheel. I'm the friend by the casket, the brother at the grave, the one lighting candles for the people he couldn't save. They say turn the other cheek, but we out of cheeks to turn. We out of tears to cry, out of bridges to burn. And I don't trust systems built on pattern reform. Not when overdoses hit harder than a category 4 storm. We try prayers, we try hope, we try laws to the letter, but shit just got worse, nothing changed for the better. You don't negotiate with wolves when they're tearing at your door. You build an iron wall and you settle the score. This ain't politics, this is survival of the town. This is parents holding photos saying how could you take them now. So if the Coast Guard see shadows where shadows shouldn't be, and the horizon lights up, that was destiny. You had every chance to turn around, touch land, but you followed greed like a curse carved into your hand. You knew the stakes long before you boarded that boat. You knew the cargo in your hold had a death toll note. So when the engines roar and the thunder rolls in, understand you sparked the storm we're standing in. You made a deal with death, now the payment's due, and part 2 is the echo coming back for you. If you traffic in sorrow, you inherit the flame. If you gamble with lives, you gamble your name. No apologies given, no sympathy spared. This is justice delivered for the souls impaired. They call it harsh, but what's harsh is mothers kneeling in the cold. What's harsh is parents identifying bodies they can't hold. What's harsh is a child who never wakes from the floor because your business venture pushed 1 gram more. So don't you dare point fingers at the ones taking a stand when you wrote your own fate with your bloodstained hands. This is for every hometown cracked by your way, for the good men who tried but they couldn't be saved, for the daughters in rehab, the brothers in pain, for the small towns drowning in an unmarked rain. We aren't asking permission to defend our own. We're carving it and steel, making the wanted well known. If you walk toward our borders with death in your grip, understand you may never finish that trip. Not because we're heartless, but because we care more for the future of our children that we're fighting for. We protect what's ours, that's a promise, not a threat. Sending messages with missiles so your friends don't forget. So when the engines roar and the thunder rolls in, just know this time we refuse to let evil win. You made a deal with death, now the payment's due, and we're done losing angels because of you. If you traffic in sorrow, prepare for the flame, cause we're writing this chapter in America's name. No apologies given, no sympathy spared. This is justice delivered for the souls impaired.